Open education practices are sustainable, and I believe in this model for teaching and learning. I have to use this approach because I'm providing professional development for staff in organisations who don't actually have a lot of resources themselves. The model is simple. I look for and critique material that's readily available in open journals and in places like YouTube, Blip TV, Delicious, SlideShare, because there's a lot of information out there and we just have to learn the skills to be able to critique it and use it. I provide structure for the students using Wiki Educator, and that's where they access the activities they need to do for their subject. My courses are project-based and very experiential, and therefore the theory that the participants need for their learning has got to hang off that. Course blogs for letting students know what's coming up in the week and what others are doing, because all the students are keeping blogs, and this is a great way for them to provide feedback and encouragement to each other. We also use Google Groups for more immediate interaction and discussions. It's really important that the participants in the courses I teach are able to access the materials long after the subject is finished, because they're all in the workplace, and for example with the flexible learning course they might just want to quickly refer back to something they learned in the course and use it in their teaching. I've gone down the pathway of open education practices because I believe in sharing and collaboration. It's very frustrating when you know that somebody's created a wonderful resource and you can't access it unless you go into a learning management system. So I guess that's my main driver, is because I'm a believer in sharing and collaboration. I also believe because it's sustainable, you're saving yourself heaps of time if you can already use what's out there, and if it's readily customizable, it means that it's not a wasted resource. It's not used just once or twice and then thrown away. I also have more flexibility with the tools I can use that are available, because you can reconfigure them to suit yourself and the way you want to approach things. For example, I get resources, tag them with Delicious, and then I can use an RSS feed to draw them into Wiki Educator. So it's already constantly updated, and I encourage the students to do that, to tag material and do the same thing. So whatever they find comes into the course as well, and it's very exciting if they do that. Using a wiki also allows me to see how the students' work unfolds when they're writing their plans for their evaluation projects. Once the students get over their initial shyness with being on the web, they love using the blogs and really get quite excited when somebody leaves a comment on there, and they feel that they are actually part of a class, because it can be very isolating. I find with the online class using blogs that they have more interactions with each other than the blended class I teach, whether we have come together for face-to-face classes. They don't have any communication with each other outside these face-to-face sessions, which are held every few weeks. So I think there's more camaraderie, more collaboration going on in the online class where I'm using blogs.